Hi guys, so I'm recording now my 36-week update. I came to the realization that I've been counting my weeks starting over on Wednesdays, but my due date's on a Thursday. So Wednesday would actually yesterday would have made me 35 weeks, 6 days pregnant. So today would be 36 weeks. So I've been doing all my updates on the wrong day, but oh well. So I'm 36 weeks pregnant. I have 4 weeks left. I didn't go to the doctor this week. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my other videos. I haven't done many videos this week. But I didn't realize it was spring break and made the appointment and for my normal time. And normally I'd have both my kids in school. Well, this time I realized, well, one of them's not. One is in daycare, so he goes anyways. But the other one's in school, first grade, so he has spring break. And my doctor's office doesn't allow kids. So I had to cancel my appointment, which they were going to do the strep B test and, check for dilation, which I really don't care about. It's just kind of interesting to know. But I walked around for like 2 weeks at 4 centimeters with my last kid. So I know that dilation has nothing to do with when you're going to go into labor. But it's just interesting for me to know, so I'm okay with her checking me. She's already down there doing the strep B test anyways, might as well. Anyways, but I did go to my 1 week gestational diabetes checkup, and they said that first I met with a clinical social worker, which I thought was odd because it's not like I know it's routine, but they kind of made me feel like I should be mentally unstable now because I have gestational diabetes. So I don't know. She kept asking like, how's my support system? And if I'm afraid of anything for the baby, and if we have everything ready and any concerns and stuff. And I know that's just her job, but I'm like, really? I got a couple weeks left. Anyway, so I met with her for like 30 minutes, and then I had to meet with the nurse, and she went over all my numbers and my food journal, and my food journal has been pretty good. I had a couple times where I miscounted my carbs, my carb intake, which caused me to have higher readings, sugar level readings. My highest one time was 150, and they want me under 120. So when she put all my numbers together and averaged them out, my morning fasting was an average of 97, and they want you under 90. And she said that it's actually very common for gestational diabetes to always have high fasting numbers because that's when the placenta is really active, so it's harder to get the numbers down. So 97, which is my average, is high. And then my morning numbers, there was one morning when I miscounted my carbs, and I made a note of it. So they actually discontinued that number, and they discontinued a number when I didn't eat any carbs for breakfast. So they kind of balance each other out. She said even if she included them or didn't include them, my number would still be high. They want you at 120 or under, and I was at 123 average. So for my after breakfast numbers. And my after lunch numbers, the average was like 113, and my after dinner number, the average was like 117. So they wanted me to come back tomorrow for an hour-long class on taking the glycerol, something like that, one of the tablets to help manage it. She said you could do that or you can do the insulin. Not doing insulin. I'm sorry. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it. I have a hard enough time poking myself to get the blood for these tests. And I have such little time left. It's like, whatever. So I feel like my numbers are such a tad high that I don't really feel like I need anything. I feel like I'm managing it pretty well on my diet. And they told me to begin with during the first test where they were teaching you about the diet and how to test. They told me that their clinic is a lot more strict. That's proper English. Their clinic is more strict than other clinics because most of the time they want their fasting numbers under 100 and their after food numbers under 130. So if I was at another clinic, I would be completely considered normal. But this clinic is super strict, so I have 2 high numbers, even though they're by like a smidgen. But a smidgen is a smidgen, they say. So I told them I couldn't come back tomorrow because I have my kids on from spring break, and it's like they only offer one day, and it's Friday, and I'd have to bring one of my kids anyways because he doesn't have daycare that day. And I told him I can't do it. It's not going to happen. So she ended up staying a couple minutes late with me and going over the process of how to take this pill. And I'm going to be taking it 2 times a day. They should be calling today with my prescription. But I should be taking it 2 times a day right when I wake up. 8 hours before I wake up. Which she said if I take it over 8 hours, like the night before you go to sleep, she said if I take it over 8 hours, it's just not going to be useless anyways. So, which makes weird because I go to bed at like 9 o'clock and I wake up at 7 usually. And that's what, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 10 hours of sleep. So I can't take it before I go to bed. So when do I take it? Do I have to like wake up to take it? Like that just makes me, I don't know. So I'm supposed to take it that, and then I'm supposed to wake up in the morning, take my blood sugar right away. And then I have to take another pill, and then I have to wait an hour to eat. And then I eat, and then I take my blood sugar an hour after. Which seems torture to me. I'm freaking 37 weeks pregnant. Like, all I want to do is eat. And when I wake up in the morning, I am so hungry that I have a hard time filling up on food. Like, I figure I can eat my eggs, and I can eat, 30 grams of carbs, and I have to drink huge glasses of water to fill myself up because in the morning I am so hungry, like always. So I have to wait an hour? Are you kidding me? And on a normal basis, I wake up at 7. I have to leave at 8 to take my kids to school. And I'm not usually home until around, 8:40. Depends on if I stop and get coffee. 8:40, 9 o'clock. So, I'm not going to be, I'm going to have to wait 2 hours to eat breakfast. And if I don't eat in the mornings, I start getting really sick, like nauseous sick. Pregnancy, nauseous sick. So I'm really kind of upset about this whole situation. But it's only a couple more weeks, and frankly, I don't know. I'm going to talk to my doctor because it just doesn't work for me. I understand you're supposed to do this, like it's medically needed, but I don't feel like I'm that bad off to where I need medication. And I feel like they're forcing it on me, and I feel like if I don't take it, then they're not going to watch me anymore. But I don't know. I'm going to talk to my doctor. I don't like these people at all. She doesn't like those people at all. Like, every time I talk to her, she's just like, she's never said anything positive about these people. I don't like their office. I don't know. Very bad vibes. So for now, I've been taking my sugars. They've been just right around what they've always been. I've been drinking my water, and everything's good. So I'm just waiting for a call today from the office, the diabetes office, to see what the doctor says. Because this is just what the nurses was telling me on Tuesday. They have the high-risk doctors come in on Wednesdays to review all the numbers for their patients. And so they would have came in yesterday, and if they feel like I needed medication, then they would call me today with the prescription. So I'm waiting to hear from them. Hopefully the doctor thinks that this nurse is crazy and that I'm fine, and the fact that I only have maybe, 4 more weeks left is kind of pointless at this point, I feel. They also did mention to me, though, that I have large babies. I have a 9-pounder and a 10-pounder, which I've said many times before. And the fact that this guy was so big at my last ultrasound, that there's a good chance that the doctors, which she said is very common, perform another ultrasound at 38 weeks and to check his size. And if he's very big, then they'll induce at 39.
open your eyes and you get to eat it. It's not candy, and this is my first egg.
Yes, it's a hard-boiled egg.
Can you open it up?
Yep, you know what? You got glitter all over your hands from the eggs. Go down, put it on the counter. I'm almost done with this video, and I will get one open for you for a snack.
Yeah.
But don't you try to open it because you'll get the shells everywhere.
But I want apples.
Apples in a hard-boiled egg?
Yeah. Is it healthy?
Yeah.
Oh, I did gold a long time ago.
Okay. Go put it on the counter and wash your hands and get the glitter off, please.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh, so she said that she might induce at 39 weeks. I will be talking to my doctor about that as well, because I know she's not really a fan of induction, but I am in so much pain. Every step I take is horribly painful, from my pelvis to my back to everything. I've hit that point in pregnancy where I'm done. I'm ready to hold my baby, and I'm ready to have my body back. I'm ready to sleep, even though I know you won't for a while, but I think that's it. Sleep-wise, I mean, I'm okay if I could just sleep. Sorry. To the point where I can roll over without having to sit up and then go back down and reposition. But outside of that, other symptoms, I've been having little headaches. They come and go, nothing too severe. I feel I've been watching for swelling and headaches and dizziness and things like that, mainly I know that you have a higher risk of preeclampsia when you're diabetic, so I've been watching that. And I still have not lost my mucus plug at all. I've been watching for that. I've been pretty nauseous, like right now. All of a sudden I just got pretty nauseous. I guess it's snack time. I've gotten some energy back. I get it in spurts. Yesterday I packed my hospital bag, and while I was packing it, I got definitely nesting spurts. I was packing the toiletry bag, and I realized how messy and unorganized my bathroom drawer was. So I ended up going through all of that and throwing away a ton of crap. And then I went down to make sure my makeup bag was all ready and switch out old makeup and put in the new makeup, since I switch out my eyeshadows a bunch so that I change the way that I'm doing things and looking. And then I ended up doing that. So I got definitely sidetracked on some side things and got a bunch of laundry done yesterday. Today my husband asked me to actually fold the laundry, which is something I don't do. He does, because I hate it. He's an amazing husband. He does all the folding of the laundry. He puts away the dishes. Most of the time he does the dishes too. He does most of the vacuuming and the sweeping, and I have to go through and do the deep cleaning, but for the most part he does all the pickup cleaning. He's amazing. Almost to the point where it annoys me, because I'm the type of person where I leave everything messy all day and then pick up at the end of the day, and he's the type of person that follows everybody around and picks up after everybody, and it's almost annoying, but oh well. So that's that. I'm 36 weeks, 4 weeks to go. I really would like to have this baby by the end of April, mainly so that I can be out of the hospital and home for May for my birthday and Mother's Day, and have the baby for Mother's Day. I really don't want to be pregnant on Mother's Day. And I'm pretty much done. So anytime now. I mean, frankly, I'd be fine with it today. I'd be fine with it tomorrow. I know I'm still a little bit early. They did have a confusion on my dates in the beginning, because my period in July was super duper duper short. I think it was July. Maybe it was June. I can't remember way back then. But it was super duper short. And I'm not like that. I'm one that's heavy for 5 or 6 days. And this one was a day and a half. So they didn't know if it was just spotting or not. But all my ultrasounds have gone with my second date of the last period miss. So, I don't know. So I go to the doctor on Monday, and I should have more of an update then. Until then, keep pushing.